Red was one of the toughest opponents I ever faced. No matter how hard I hit her, which was pretty hard, she never backed down. Sorry, it feels strange to stand up here and talk about her in the past tense. Don't get me wrong, I'm honored to do this, but I never thought it would happen so soon. For Red or her best friend, Trey. Wherever Red went, Trey was there too. And tonight's no different. They truly are a package deal. They always had each other's backs, and that was certainly the case when I faced off against Red in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Right now, this is anyone's match as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sticking with my pick of the rookie sensation, Red, to take home the briefcase.
Red faced an uphill battle just to qualify for this match. You have to wonder if that'll affect your chances here tonight.
Of course it will. You need to be fully rested if you want to win a grueling match like this. And Red came into tonight running on fumes.
Down across the knee. Oh, again. Ooh.
Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
Not looking good, guys. Drop kick from behind. Ouch. Oh, incredible combo. And it's Charlotte with a reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior.
Oh, boom.
Taken down to the canvas.
Ronda Rousey connected with a good shot there. Great technical prowess from Bianca Belair. Nasty side slam. This isn't looking good for her, guys.
No, it's not, Michael. She looks absolutely out of it.
And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Double underhook applied. Up and kick. Boom, kick.
Now back to the ring. And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
Reverses, can she take advantage? Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
Sleeper slam. It's going to be a race to the briefcase between Red and Ronda Rousey.
Hold on, the rest of their opponents are not ready for this match to be over.
And Red and Ronda come crashing down.
It's an absolute free-for-all to see who's going to get the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Ronda and Red have recovered, and I think they might have other plans.
Oh, no.
This is total chaos.
The window of opportunity is now wide open for Red and Ronda Rousey.
She's got her. Watch out here. Neckbreaker. Ouch. Ooh, what impact.
Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
She got her shoulder up, and we continue.
Now a step up Enziguri. Right in the ear. Hooked him up. High angle belly and back suplex.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Pointed it.
Red setting up for something big.
Well, if Red thinks she can match Ronda Rousey with strikes, then she's insane.
And now Ronda is punishing Red.
Is it too late to change my pick?
Wait a second. Red reverses. Zelina Vega has recovered and is setting up a ladder.
She's using everything she has left to drag herself up each rung. But will it be
It
enough?
might not be. Red's going to try to beat Zelina to the top.
Hold on, it's Andrade. What's he doing out here?
Is he putting Zelina Vega on his shoulders? How is this legal?
It's not only legal, it's smart.
It's Trey. I think he's seen enough from Andrade.
Trey has neutralized Andrade.
And that was the opening Red needed. This pains me to admit, Byron, but you might have been right about your prediction.
She's going to do it. In her first attempt, Red is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Wait, it's Ronda Rousey. This isn't over yet.
Ronda's got Red's arm.
Armbar on the top of the ladder.
She's got it locked in. Red's in big trouble.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for her to grab a briefcase with a broken arm.
She escaped before it's too late.
This truly is a historic day. I don't think I've seen you dressed up since our senior prom.
Oh yeah, our one and only date together because no one else would go with us?
I remember showing up in that sweet homemade $1 million man suit. Didn't you wear a cane mask? No wonder we couldn't get dates.
To be fair, the theme of the prom was a masquerade.
Still weird.
You have the list, right?
No, I thought you had it.
Seriously?
I put it in the safe just like you told me to. Man, the way you treat that thing, you'd think it was the Magnet Carta.
Did you say magnet?
Yeah, it's some really old, valuable magnet, right?
Just get it out of there.
No one was going to break into a hotel room and steal an old piece of notebook paper from high school.
It's not just an old piece of paper. That list has been the roadmap to our entire careers, and now there's only one thing left to cross off. Did you forget the combination?
It might have slipped my mind, but don't worry, I wrote it down on my phone. Which is also in the safe. This is why I always said we should have got the list tattooed on us. No chance of losing it, and we'd have way more street cred.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna be getting a teardrop tattoo if you don't get that thing open. This is what's going to give us confidence, recognition, success, everything we've ever wanted.
Your Earth Science notebook is going to do all that?
No. We're going to use it to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
We could do that. Or we could play my favorite lunchtime game, Guess What Mr. Bowman's Sweat Stains Look Like Today. I'm kind of seeing a heart shape. What do you think?
I think you need to take this seriously. Besides, it's a proven fact that if you write down your goals, it helps you achieve them.
Actually, now I'm thinking it looks more like a one-eared rabbit.
Fine. I'll go first to get the ball rolling. Become WWE Divas Champion. Your turn.
Okay. Star in a WWE action movie.
Really? That's one of your goals?
Do you want me to do the list or not? Besides, it's a proven fact, WWE action movies are some of the finest pieces of cinematic art ever produced, so it would be an honor to appear in one.
Whatever. Train at the dungeon.
Come up with awesome wrestling names.
Team with Mickey James.
Get my own action figure.
Compete on NXT.
Win a dance-off.
Wrestle Lita.
Find out what's inside Undertaker's urn.
Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Be in a WWE video game.
Win a ladder match.
I've got a match for you. My butt, your face. What are you two fartwads doing? This table is reserved for wrestling team members only.
I thought there was a lot of boogers stuck underneath it.
Funny. You can leave now.
Sorry, we're busy.
Get my own action figure, become WWE Divas Champion. Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What, like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Can't wait to see Red put Brooklyn in her place.
Oh, so much for unbiased commentary.
Hey, this is Red's memory of how it went down, so of course I'm pulling for her. You are too.
Oh, yeah, I am. Go Red!
This reminds me of that movie with the spitting top. Everything's confusing and a little bit off. For example, I wasn't even a WWE commentator when Red was in high school.
Well, you're barely a WWE commentator now. None of this makes sense. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, Saxton.
Brooklyn Von Braun is a terrible human being and deserves everything she's getting here tonight.
I could not agree more, Michael.
I couldn't believe what Brooklyn did to their list. I mean, what did she expect was going to happen after that?
Yeah, if you ask me, Brooklyn's the real fartwad. This reminds me of the time I stood up to my bully in high school after years of being picked on.
Weren't you homeschooled?
Yeah, but my sister was pretty tough back then.
If the principal shows up, Brooklyn started it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Brooklyn might have an opening here.
Brooklyn gets nailed with the sliding lunch tray takedown.
Can Red capitalize?
She's going up top.
Red with the picture-perfect moonsault.
That's it. It's all over. Red cemented herself as way tougher and cooler than Brooklyn will ever be.
That's exactly what happens when you make fun of Red. You pay dearly.
I'm still kind of confused about everything that just happened, guys.
Well, don't hurt your imaginary head, Byron.
Wait, let me get this straight. You remember your fight with Brooklyn when we were in high school, taking place in a WWE arena with a ring, sold-out crowd, and commentators?
The guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning my memory?
No, the guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning your sanity.
Whatever. I may have taken a few liberties with my story, but that is how I choose to remember it.
Well, as much as I'd love to join you in rewriting history, that day is scorched into my brain because that's how I got my nickname, Trey. This is how it really went down.
Get my own action figure? Become WWE Divas Champion? Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What, like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Oh no, I've unleashed Hothead Red!
I'm gonna take that marker, bring it to your grandmother's nursing home, and cross out parts of her chart so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right, I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores.
What is wrong with you?
Calm down, deep breaths, maybe we can talk this out.
I'm done talking.
This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
Hit her with the chair.
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname.
Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red!
That could have been way worse.
Yeah. Brooklyn could have posted a video of the whole thing online. Oh, wait, that's exactly what she did.
I meant she could have dumped something worse on me, like mayo or hot sauce. And hey, at least she didn't destroy our list.
So what? I'm not gonna do any of those things anyway.
What do you mean?
We were just embarrassed in front of the entire school, and currently 672 people on the internet.
I bet a bunch of those are repeat views.
Great! We're not even touching on the fact that I got beat up by a lunch tray. I'm never going to be a WWE superstar. I'll just go to college and get a lame job like my parents want me to.
I think you need to read the letter again.
See? This is what I'm talking about. I can't even open my locker.
What's your combination?
1633-9, I think.
Letter, please. Here we go. I think this section is relevant right now. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams no matter what they might be, to become anything you want.
Using the only letter I have from my real parents as some sort of motivational speech is kind of a cheap move.
They're right, though. You got a second chance in life, and you need to make the most of it. So why sell yourself short? You need to at least try.
Fine. But when this whole WWE thing doesn't work out, I'm blaming you.
It'll work out. I promise. Assuming you never have to wrestle a lunch tray.
They're actually a lot tougher than they look.
Okay, so maybe my memory of that day is a little off. Severe emotional trauma will do that. But did I really say all that stuff about her grandmother?
Yep. You had some serious rage issues back then. Did you also forget that's how you got your nickname because you were always seeing red?
No, I remember. And then Brooklyn tacked on the hot head part.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, the rhyming definitely made it catchier. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red.
Okay, we get it. Have you figured out that safe yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure I used the same combination I've always used for everything, which is... And that's not it either.
Step aside. My memory might be foggy on some things, but I had to open your locker so many times in high school that I think I remember. Got it. I'm sorry you were locked in there all alone for so long. Mommy won't ever let that happen again.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
You're just jealous. We should get going. We can't be late.
Hey, we got a message from President Johnson. Do you think you impressed the most electrifying president in United States history with all your career achievements? Actually, you do. All the best on your big day. I'll be watching from the People's White House.
That's cool. But I voted for Kane.
Welcome, everyone, to a special milestone episode for the Buzz and Cole Show. Today,
Working title.
Cole, we're celebrating our 10th anniversary of doing this podcast. We've long surpassed the time frame that something can be considered a working title.
Who are you? The working title police?
No, I'm the sanity police.
Let me see your badge then.
Okay, well, not only is this a huge moment in history for us, but it's also a massive weekend coming up with WrestleMania and the Hall of Fame ceremony headlined by the induction of best friends, Red and Trey.
Hey, speaking of best friends going into the Hall of Fame together, when do you think we'll go in?
I mean this in the nicest way, but that is never going to happen.
What do you mean?
Well, we are best friends, but I've done my thing here, and you've had a great career too, but it's all been outside of WWE. Not to mention the biggest factor keeping you out, which is the Triple H incident.
What? You mean when we invaded NXT together like 12 years ago? I would think he's gotten over that by now.
No, I mean when 3 years ago, someone spray painted Triple H as a stupid turkey on his driveway.
For the last time. That wasn't me.
Cole, he has security camera footage of you doing it. Plus, you always call people turkeys.
Anyone who thinks I would do something like that, jeopardizing my career and my best friend, is a giant stupid turkey.
See? You just said it.
Only because you said it first. It was in the ether.
Well, I think we've managed to get wildly off topic, which, if you've been listening for the past 10 years, is par for the course around here. How about we take a quick break to regroup?
Fine. I don't need a break. Only stupid turkeys need breaks.
Welcome, everyone, to a special milestone episode for the Buzz and Cole Show. Today,
Working title.
I still can't believe it's really all over for you and Red.
I know. It is starting to sink in, though.
Just this morning, I was thinking about that time we faced each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Man, that was brutal.
Yeah. But thanks to you in that match, now every time my jaw hurts, I know it's gonna rain.
Really? Maybe you should get that checked out.
No way. You might be the champ who runs the camp, but I'm the champ who knows when it's damp.
Yeah, that doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Hey, pull that match up on your phone if you don't mind.
I spoke to Trey and AJ before this match, and both men admitted they didn't have a lot of experience in Falls Count Anywhere matches.
Taking that into consideration, Trey did tell me he used a rather unusual training method to prepare for tonight. He played hours and hours of Falls Count Anywhere matches on WWE 2K.
Yeah, because nothing will prepare you for one of the most brutal matches of your career, quite like sitting on a couch playing video games all day and night. What an idiot.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Ah, look at this. Spinning arm breaker.
Ducks under. Pele kick. Nicely done.
The elbow drop to the knee.
Oh, look at this. Really softening up the leg. Over and over.
And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
Producing a trampling. AJ Styles with a nice reversal. DDT.
Fight. Check this out.
Simple but effective. AJ Styles. Knee drop. Trap the arm. Oh, again! Even though AJ Styles deemed himself the champ that runs the camp to annoy John Cena, he really has thrived as a leader of various factions and teams.
But he also led one of the most dominant groups in Japanese wrestling history.
Graves, that Japanese faction was good, but becoming a... leader in WWE is what matters.
Corey, a Falls Count Anywhere match can turn an entire arena upside down. How can a superstar put themselves in a position to win?
A competitor must put themselves in a position of power, a position of control. Render your opponent immobile and continue the assault.
It's all about making use of your surroundings. You can't take anything in the environment for granted.
And AJ Styles makes him pay. Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Back now inside the ring.
Oh, man.
There's going to be a lot of big moves in this match. The one question is going to be, who will capitalize on those moves the best? Big. Uh-oh. There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. Raw drop kick. Oh, he knew that was coming.
Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
Styles rolls through.
Oh, the reversal by AJ Styles. When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
He's just dominating at this point.
He's capable of great runs like this, no question. shot.
Straight punch.
Spinning back fist.
Step up Enziguri.
Right in the ear.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see. This is his chance.
This could do it. Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Yeah, and if you want to put AJ Styles away, you best come with more than that. What a warrior. AJ Styles moved out of the way there.
What a reversal by AJ Styles.
Styles is always thinking.
Wow, what a sequence. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Step up Enziguri.
Right in the ear.
Straight punch.
AJ Styles made him pay there.
Big time. Pops him. His head's taking the brunt of the punishment here.
Come on, man. Put your arms up. Play some defense.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
At this juncture, you have to wonder if these superstars can keep up this pace.
They're certainly being taken into the deep waters now.
Oh, he's really taking it to him.
Man, this is not good at all.
Harsh impact. Oh, nasty impact.
Teeing off. What a reversal by AJ Styles.
Styles is always thinking.
DDT. He's shoulders down. This could be it. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Spinning arm breaker. Enziguri.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
AJ's in big trouble now.
Even better the second time around.
Boom!
Right between the eyes. Suplex.
Here's a cover.
This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, the Total Package, Wonder Boy,
But guys, wait.
Unipie Hustler.
Uh-oh. Well, this match will continue. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Okay for the moment. Just sipping water every now and then.
What?
I just wanted to congratulate you, Red. You really deserve this.
Thanks, Natty. I know we had some differences over the years, but we always worked them out in the ring.
Yeah, except that one time we got into it backstage.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. You threw me into a road case.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What were we even fighting about?
The usual stuff. Who was better? The title? You saying you were the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary?
That's right. Now I remember.
Things have clearly gotten personal between Red and Natalya.
This is on Red for claiming she was the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary. That was pretty much a direct shot at Natty.
Natalya is certainly proud of her legacy and will go to any lengths to defend it.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Suplex!
Ooh, neck breaker.
Straight punch.
Wow, she turned that one around.
Oh, again. Oh, and a front thrust kick. The trash can connects.
Talk about taking out the trash.
She lands the trash can again.
She's taking care of business now.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looked like a twisted heap.
Natalya's a third-generation superstar and extremely confident, but pedigree and confidence can only get you so far in WWE, especially in a match like this. What does Natalya have to do here to pull out the win?
I think it's pretty obvious. Natalya.
And you know what's taking the attack above the shoulders yet again?
Man, that'll make your head hurt.
Oh. She's made her point and can now admire her handiwork.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Just keep walking. We don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Trey.
Pac! What's going on?
Hey, guys. Looking good.
You too.
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard-only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then, no offense.
No, it's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. It's hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, then I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where you get out of the car.
Right. Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver!
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. Hey, pull over real quick.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. You know, it's that time of year where I like to remind everyone that in just a couple of short months, winter will be back. So while you're out enjoying the end of summer, keep in mind that pretty soon you'll be trading in tank tops for toques and sandals for skates. My point is, it's never too early to take inventory of last season's winter gear and make sure everything is ready to go before the first blast of cold air hits. Like I always say, you don't want to be caught with your snow pants down. One thing that isn't seasonal, however, is Calgary's love for professional wrestling. Which brings us to our sponsor for today's show, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Let's hear from the man himself.
Hi, I'm Riley Flash. You may know me from WWE television when I carried the Macho Man's fancy chair to the ring, or the time Papa Shango set my feet on fire. Nowadays, I'm helping mold the superstars of tomorrow. So if you think you have what it takes to step in the ring, come on down to Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. And for a limited time, if you mention this ad, your first training session is completely free, other than a one-time non-refundable initiation fee. So if you think you have what it takes, then give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Riley Flash is not affiliated with WWE in any way whatsoever. All sales final.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stamp.
All right, time for a road trip game. If you could face anyone who trained in Calgary in a dream match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games? We still have like 2,000 miles to go.
Come on, I'll get you started with some options. How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper? That would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 320 pounds, the total package, Wonder Boy Cutie Pie Hustler.
The Hitman is here.
And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart is a multi-time champion and one of the toughest competitors in WWE history. It seems the Hitman is always ready for anything.
Simply put, Bret Hart is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
I say something similar about us three all the time.
You do?
Yeah, well, I'm the best there is, Cole's the best there was, and you, well, you'll never be good at anything, Byron.
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with dream match scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is exactly that.
These are certainly two of the top names to ever pass through the Great White North.
When I'm on a long drive, I'm mostly just thinking about how grateful I am to be Byron free at the time.
You think you miss me?
Not a chance.
Bret Hart with a nice reversal. You're watching Monday Night Raw. And again, yet another counter. If Bret Hart is your opponent, you've got one thing front and center in your mind: the sharpshooter. How do you defend against that legendary submission?
You have to focus on everything that leads to the sharpshooter. Bret spends a lot of time in the match working your legs and back to set up for the sharpshooter. So keep your lower body protected. Bret Hart is really going to work in there. If he keeps this up, the sharpshooter could be on the horizon. Ooh, impressive counter.
That'll hinder your modeling career. Really just laying it in.
We have Bret Hart on the defensive.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Just a debilitating neck breaker. This is a turbulent time in Bret Hart's career. The Hitman was the hero of WWE's new generation, a multi-time WWE champion. But now Hart is seething with resentment towards WWE executives, his fellow superstars, and the WWE Universe.
Leg drop! Elbow drop with authority. He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display.
Front thrust kick. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Step up Enziguri.
Right in the ear.
Hart is showing signs that it could be ending soon.
Time's almost up. He was the favorite for this match, but that's changing rapidly.
We've seen Bret Hart make some big comebacks before, and he'll need to do it again.
Yeah, that and a miracle.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no, no, no,
Back
no.
suplex. Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring.
Back in from the floor.
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage.
That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey.
Man.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Oh, again.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
And Bret Hart slips out of harm's way.
So quick. Oh, man. That'll mess up the back of your neck.
He's calling for it. He's not looking so hot here, guys.
And momentum is certainly not on his side right now. Clothesline! Right in the back of the neck.
How impressive was that reversal?
Yet another kick.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
That is a great reversal.
Hit the mark with that one.
And he goes for the pin. Kick out at 2. That may have been a slow count.
Not quite. Oh, man.
Step up Enziguri. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Can there be frustration mounting in these competitors, knowing it's going to take more to win this one?
You can't let those feelings seep into your psyche. You have to keep your focus.
Oh, face first.
Good night.
He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him. Constructing the knee there.
Step up Enziguri.
Right in the ear.
More punishment to his head.
And the effects of assault like this have a way of adding up in a hurry.
Bret Hart makes a cover. And another kick out.
He's not giving up that easy.
Here it comes. Bret Hart makes a cover. And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Jarring.
Oh, the old European uppercut. This match's brutality start. A Hitman ready to go.
Ready to end? If he can step through.
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with dream match scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is exactly that.
These are certainly two of the top names to ever pass through the Great White North.
When I'm on a long drive, I'm mostly just thinking about how grateful I am to be Byron Free at the time.
You know you miss me.
Not a chance.
We are beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match.
These athletes' bodies can only take them so far. You have to imagine
focusing on the head here.
Tough position to be in for sure.
Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
His head's taking the brunt of the punishment here.
Come on, man. Put your arms up. Play some defense.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Oof. Kick finds it.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Another attack above the shoulders.
So devastating.
You know, watching Bret Hart in action here is just a reminder that he may be the greatest technical wrestler of all time. How do you counter that kind of dominance?
If you want to beat the Hitman, you need to use hit-and-run tactics to maintain some space and stay on your feet. If he's able to lock you up, it's all over.
Bret wants to take this battle to the mat as much as possible. Hoping to end it here. And an easy kick out for Bret Hart.
In this case, the Hart family name.
More punishment to his head.
And the effects of assaults like this have a way of adding up in a hurry.
He's in big trouble. Bret Hart with a nice reversal.
High cross body.
Going to take all the breath out of the body. Fighting for survival. And he somehow fights his way free.
Lucky for him, that looked devastating.
With all due respect, I think we're seeing the end for Bret Hart.
I'm not sure how he's even standing.
We've seen Bret Hart make some big comebacks before, and he'll need to do it again.
Yeah, that and a miracle.
That'll absolutely give you a headache.
That's for sure, Michael.
More punishment to his head.
And the effects of assaults like this have a way of adding up in a hurry.
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage. That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey.
Had it scouted.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
No, another attack above the shoulders.
So devastating.
His head's taking the brunt of the punishment here.
Come on, man. Put your arms up. Play some defense.
Going for the head here.
That's one you feel for a few days, Cole.
Uh-oh. Great evasion.
Oh, read him there.
And I think we just might see.
That's his go-to move. Can he finish this off? Come on, Bret Hart.
And will this be it? 1, 2, 3. This singles contest has the victor. Take a look back at how the Hitman missed his target.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money. The superstars in this one got after it pretty good from the opening bell. Can't complain about the effort, technical proficiency, or result here.
I'm okay for the moment. Just sipping water every now and then.
He looked very impressive in that win here tonight.
Looks like Bret's opponent.
This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's going to have no choice but to welcome us right in for training. So, thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course. Well, here we go.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello. And yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Bret home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Bret, 2 lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Of course.
So are you Bret's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So Bret's not home?
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues. At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez, so much for Canadian hospitality.
I thought you said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture. Can we do another one? I was making a weird face, probably on account of the stomach pain.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea!
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. Ah. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey! What was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on getting your first match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks. I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. And what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. You know, it's that time of year where I like to remind everyone that in just a couple of short months, winter will be back. So while you're out enjoying the end of summer, keep in mind that pretty soon you'll be trading in tank tops for toques and sandals for skates. My point is, it's never too early to take inventory of last season's winter gear and make...
Welcome back to Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Hey.
So, Kit, I know you've been dying to talk about the Ronda Rousey situation, so have at it.
Well, look, everyone has already broken down Ronda's title loss to death, so I don't think there's any need to cover that, okay? But what I do want to talk about is who's next. Assuming Ronda is going to be out a while, who's the next big thing to come along in MMA and take over the division like Ronda did?
Oh, well, I was prepared to discuss upcoming opponents for Charlotte's Divas Championship, so don't ask me.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll just hit you with one name to remember. Brooklyn Von Braun.
Okay.
She was a state champion wrestler in high school who has recently made the transition to MMA, and she looked absolutely dominant in her first couple fights.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Von Braun.
Von Braun. All right, got it. All right, so can we talk about Charlotte now?
Dude, we only spent like 10 seconds talking MMA. WWE always gets the majority of the show. What's up?
Well, it is my studio.
It's your parents' basement.
Yeah, that's been converted into a professional podcast studio.
Your mom brings us oatmeal cookies and lemonade.
Okay, do you not want her to do that?
No, I'm just saying we should be balanced with our coverage.
As always, Women Who Fight also applies to your two hosts. All right, let's just take a break and sort this out.
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I think I just heard the timer go off on the cookies anyway. They smell really good.
Yeah, see?